World War II, the sequel that nobody wanted, but everyone showed up for. After World War I, Germany was told, "You're grounded. No army, no colonies, and you're paying for everyone's damages." Wait, what? That seems a bit hard. Too bad. Pay up. In the 1920s and 30s, Germany tried democracy. It didn't go great. Hyperinflation hit like a truck. You could buy bread with a wheelbarrow full of cash. "I'd like 1 loaf of bread, please." That'll be 2 billion marks. And right when things looked like they couldn't get worse, enter stage right, a guy with a weird mustache. Adolf Hitler, veteran of World War I, and a part-time failed artist, decides, you know what would fix this? A dictatorship. He wrote a book, gave some angry speeches, and promised to make Germany awesome again. Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Hitler becomes chancellor in 1933, and like any totally normal leader, he starts rearming. Should we be worried? Nah, let's just give him Austria and hope he chills out. Spoiler, he did not chill out. 1939, Hitler signs a deal with Stalin to not fight. Secretly, they agree to split Poland. Then on September 1st, Germany invades Poland. Okay, that's it. It's wartime, says Britain and France. So Germany invades Poland, and Britain and France finally decide to do something about it. This means war. They declared war on Germany and did absolutely nothing for like 8 months. This period was called the Phony War because nothing happened. Like literally, nothing. Should we do something? Nah, let's just wait and see if Hitler gets bored. He did not get bored. In 1940, Germany suddenly goes crazy. Boom, Denmark, gone in a day. Boom, Norway, also gone. Boom, Belgium and the Netherlands, flattened. And then Germany invades France. Again. France had built a huge wall of defenses called the... I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that. Germany just went around it. Wait, they can do that? Yup, and in 6 weeks, France surrenders. Now Hitler controls most of Western Europe. Britain's like, welp, guess it's just me now. So Germany starts bombing Britain in what's called the Blitz. Every night for months. Boom, boom, boom. Cities on fire. But Britain's like, keep calm and carry on. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall never surrender. We shall drink lots of tea. Britain holds on, thanks to radar, brave pilots, and German overconfidence. Meanwhile, over in the Soviet Union, hey, this Hitler guy seems pretty chill. I'm sure our non-aggression pact will hold. It did not. In 1941, Hitler invades the Soviet Union with Operation Barbarossa, the biggest invasion in human history. Millions of troops, thousands of tanks, straight into Soviet territory. We are slightly unprepared. But then winter hits, and just like Napoleon, the Germans realize, oh no, Russia is big, and quite cold. Back in the Pacific, Japan is also getting a little wild. They invade China, commit a ton of war crimes, and then go, hey, you know what would be fun? Picking a fight with the US. December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor. Japan attacks the US Navy base in Hawaii. Boom. Ships sunk, thousands dead. Now it's personal. A date which we will live in infamy. And just like that, it's World War II proper. Axis powers, Germany, Italy, Japan. Allied powers, Britain, Soviet Union, USA, and others. Now the whole world is on fire. Alright, it's 1942. Axis is winning, Allies are losing, and everything looks very bad. But then, things start to change. First, in North Africa, the British win at El Alamein. The tide starts to turn. Meanwhile, in the Soviet Union, Germany hits Stalingrad thinking it'll be easy. Lol, no. The Soviets fight house by house, and the German army gets surrounded and frozen. Request permission to retreat. Denied. So the Germans are wiped out. It's a disaster. And in the Pacific, the US wins a huge Navy battle at Midway. They sink 4 Japanese carriers in 5 minutes. Let's turn this island-hopping thing into a sport, says American pilots. 1943. The Allies are pushing back. Italy gets invaded, and Mussolini is like, guys, I was just kidding about that whole fascism thing. Too late, Italy surrenders, and Mussolini ends up not great. It's 1944. The Allies are ready to take Europe back. June 6th, D-Day. 156,000 troops storm the beaches of Normandy. Wait, why aren't they in Calais? Yup, and they break through. France gets liberated like it's nobody's business. except Hitler's. He's pissed. Meanwhile, the Soviets are pushing in from the east. Germany is getting squeezed like an overripe tomato. April 1945. Soviet troops reach Berlin. Hitler's bunker. Not great. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. He dies, Germany surrenders, Europe, done. But the war's not over yet. Japan's still fighting. Hard. So the US drops 2 atomic bombs, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world sees nuclear warfare for the first time. And it's horrifying. Okay, we're done. And just like that, World War II ends. Tens of millions dead, cities destroyed, the world forever changed. Nazis defeated. Fascism out. Cold War coming soon. And that was World War II, the most devastating conflict in human history. But tyranny can be stopped if people stand up and say, nah, no,